Guys, what's up? It's Castle Harmony here. How are you guys doing today? And in today's video, I actually do have a new weapon for you, known as the flower pot. Now, in the flower pot, it is a flail that actually fires flower petals, arcing at enemies, and will actually launch towards them. As you can see there, you can see flower petals, actually going towards enemies once it is near. So it is worthwhile to more just hold it, I find. It's a lot easier that way, and you don't have to really use a flail, because this is one of the more flaily flails, I guess what I'm trying to say here, is in the game. Normal flails don't exactly do this. Normal flails just aren't like the flare-on where it'll come back and it won't actually hang out. This flail will, so it's more like a classic flail that you've seen in the game up until this point. The only thing that's so different about this flail is that it does launch flower petals at enemies, dealing massive amounts of damage. Now, the best prefix for flails is godly, or actually demonic. Some would argue, I mean, to me it doesn't really matter. I prefer godly because damage, critical hit chance, and knockback, whereas it's just damage and critical hit chance. But demonic definitely works as well, but that's going to be it. I mean, it is dropped by Plantera. I don't know why I said that's going to be it. That's going to be it for the stats. This weapon is dropped by Plantera in the hard mode jungle. Again, you fight Plantera, but once you defeat all three of the mechanical bosses, and you'll get some text on the bottom left hand of your screen saying something about the jungle. Go there to investigate, and you'll find Plantera's bulb. It will give off a little glow, you hit it, and you fight Plantera. Now, the first time you actually fight Plantera, he will actually have a 100% chance of dropping the grenade launcher. I believe it's a 100% chance of dropping the grenade launcher every time, which makes the grenade launcher one of the get hard mode from bosses. Now, other things about this fail, pros and cons. Pros, that it does have a projectile attached to the weapon. By attached, I mean inside the weapon. Because this weapon alone, it's just a normal flail, which I never really used. I preferred to use swords, and ranged weapons over flails if I possibly could. In fact, in point 3, I used yo-yos a lot more than I ever used flails, except for when I actually got the demonic solar eruption. Now, the only cons that I really have about this weapon are the amount of time it takes to get back to you, stuff like that. It is good, it is good with dealing with crowds, because it actually will go through multiple enemies along with firing projectiles. As you can see right there, it didn't come instantly back to me, which actually helped me take out that other guy. And if we look here, you can kill those zombies past the possessed armor without killing the possessed armor, so that's always good. And also pros, just I don't know, with flails, with different style flails, I don't know why I say so much. I'm just trying to think of stuff to say about this flail, because there's nothing really to be said about this flail. The flail is a pretty good flail, and I don't have enough experience using pre-hard mode flails, which makes it a little bit harder for me to use them, personally. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like, favorite, and subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace.